When Traore ordered that millions of tons of seawater be transported in massive containers to the mouth of an active volcano, scientists and locals were baffled. That region was one where even a single drop of water was considered a priceless gift. So why was so much water being taken there? This was the question echoing in everyone's mind. But Ibrahim knew that every truck, every pipe, and every drop was part of his grand vision. The water was carried underground through long pipelines until it reached the place where lava boiled beneath the Earth's surface. As the news spread, scientists across the world were stunned. Some called Traore a madman. Others said he was rebelling against nature itself. But Ibrahim stayed silent. He simply said one thing: "Time will reveal the path I'm walking on." Then came the moment that would make history. As the first container of seawater reached the volcano's mouth, the skies roared with thunder. The heat from the lava was so intense that everything around began to melt. But the true spectacle appeared when, on Ibrahim's signal, millions of tons of seawater were poured over the glowing fire. The instant the first drop touched the lava, the ground trembled. The sky lit up, and for a brief moment it seemed as if day and night had merged into one. Flames danced high into the air, and the scorching heat was so strong it turned sweat into steam instantly. A massive storm of vapor spread across the sky. It was like a battle between air and mist. But there was something extraordinary in that steam, a strange shimmering light, as if tiny sparks of gold were floating inside it. Breathing became almost impossible. The heat, the light, and the rising vapor made people panic. Terrified, many began to run for their lives. Yet Ibrahim Traoré stood firm, unshaken. His team remained by his side, fearless and determined. They knew that what was happening would change everything. That what looked like destruction was actually the birth of something new. When 1,000 tons of seawater met the burning lava, a chemical storm erupted inside the volcano. The steam clouds rose high into the sky, spreading for miles. And what emerged from that smoke would soon rewrite history. The scene terrified everyone. When the minerals inside the seawater, magnesium, sulfur, and oxygen, met the carbon of the lava, something truly extraordinary began to happen. Scientists said that this reaction was challenging the very principles of nature itself. Instead of extinguishing the lava, the water hardened it and turned it into crystals. A new substance, a new form, a new phenomenon was being born, something the world had never seen before. But Ibrahim Traoré had already understood the secret hidden within it. As the storm settled, Ibrahim ordered that the containers of seawater be removed and the entire area cleared. But what astonished everyone even more was the level of strict security he imposed around the site. It was as if something mystical and hidden was unfolding deep within the earth, a secret plan that nature itself was helping to complete. Months passed. Silence returned to the ground. Where once there had been fire and smoke, now a faint blue light shimmered beneath the soil. On the night of the 6th month, when the research team returned to the site, what they saw was beyond words. The place that had once been consumed by unbearable heat, with molten lava streaming across the earth and flames reaching the sky, was now peaceful. There was no fire, no heat, only a cool, soothing glow spreading across the land. As they moved closer to the volcano's edge, they were stunned to see that the soft blue light was coming from the cracks in the ground. The same cracks where lava had once flowed, now cooled within seconds when seawater had been poured over it. That cooled lava had solidified into an incredibly hard glass-like surface, leaving behind glowing fissures. From those fissures, the blue light continued to rise gently. When Ibrahim saw it, a look of pure joy and triumph lit up his face. He ordered his team to break a piece of the hardened rock, and when they did, a sparkling crystal emerged. It was a diamond, but not an ordinary one. This was a carbonic crystal diamond, formed naturally by the meeting of lava and seawater. When they held it, it felt almost alive, as if the heartbeat of the earth was pulsing within it. Soon, laboratories around the world began analyzing samples of this mysterious stone, and the scientific reports confirmed something astonishing. The hydrogen from the water had fused with the carbon in the lava, creating a completely new form of crystal that the world had never encountered before. The molecules had bound the carbon atoms of the lava into a completely new structure, a process that normally happens 700 kilometers deep beneath the Earth's surface. But Ibrahim Traoré had made it possible right on the surface of the Earth. This discovery shook the very foundations of physics, chemistry, and geology. The world declared, Traoré has rewritten the evolution of the Earth. Together with his nation's scientists, Ibrahim began further research on these mysterious crystals. They discovered something astonishing. These crystals could both absorb and release energy. The world stood in awe. From America to China, from Russia to Europe, leading experts arrived in Burkina Faso to study the miracle. And they all agreed. Traoré's creation could open the doorway to the future of the planet. This revolution was not just for Burkina Faso, it was for all of humanity. Ibrahim Traoré stood before his people and said, "These diamonds are not jewelry, they are the soul of the earth. When we walk with nature, the earth rewards us with its light." Scientists confirmed that the diamonds forming deep underground were continuously emitting soft waves of energy, creating a faint blue halo that shimmered in the sky. People began to call that place the heart of the earth. Experts across the world named this phenomenon Traoré's transformation. Oxford University, in its official report, wrote, "This was the moment when mankind did not fight against the earth, but befriended it." These words echoed across the globe. Burkina Faso, once a small and overlooked nation, had become a symbol of scientific wonder. On the map of the world now stood a country that had united fire and water, creating a new law of balance and harmony for the future. Today, Ibrahim Traoré lives, not just among his people, but in their hearts, and in the blue light that waves across the night sky. He says, "This is the pulse of the earth, and we are all tiny heartbeats within it." This story is not just about discovery, it's a lesson. Nature is not our enemy, it's a mystery still waiting to be understood. Dear viewers, this was the unbelievable story of Ibrahim Traoré, the man who forged a new bond between science, nature, and humanity. What do you think? Can fire and water truly unite to create life's new color? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and until the next video, take care, and may peace be with you.